as soon as I read the newspaper article about Anjem Chowdhury and saw my stepbrother in it, I knew pretty quickly that it was obviously it was a great opportunity to make an important, powerful film. But also it was kind of a natural way for me to kind of get to the bottom of it, to kind of explore it and find out why he had done it, and to find out whether or not I could ever, reconnect with him.
Obviously, we believe that Sharia is superior to all the other systems, so there's no other law that can prevent all these kind of evils in the way that the Sharia does.
I remind myself, Rich has only been a Muslim for 6 months. He speaks with utter conviction and apparent authority about Islam. I want to find out how he feels about me.
The relationship we have with non-Muslims is purely for dawah. It's not at all allowed to have friendships with people that are non-Muslim, innit? Because otherwise you might end up becoming like them, innit?
So we're not friends, this is just a formal thing.
You're my step brother, and we're working on it, and I tried to give dawah to you, innit?
For him, the idea of dawah is very important, and dawah is spreading the word of Islam. So he kind of viewed it as an amazing opportunity to give dawah on a massive scale, which is something that he would be kind of rewarded for, in the hereafter.
Before he goes to meet his sister and baby niece, Rich announces that he's also here to see someone else.
Okay, no problem, inshallah.
Ben is just 17 and another white Muslim. I'm intrigued by this young hometown convert. Maybe he will help me understand Rich's conversion.
Okay, well, this is the Weymouth Masjid. Not very well known at the minute, but inshallah, God willing, it will be one day. And I started looking on YouTube videos about how people converted to Islam and how they become really nice people. And I said, that's the person I want to become.
There was always a question mark over Ben. He's a very intelligent young man, who's kind of broken away from his friendship group and kind of gone on his kind of personal journey to find out, a more kind of decent way of living in, his own words. And so he had this incredible kind of will and kind of mindset. He wanted to find. He was carving out his own journey, really. Whereas, Richard and many of the others had kind of almost been kind of sucked into something.
I used to be a drum and bass MC, so that's why I took really fast.
There's more to these guys than how they behave at the protests. They're actually a laugh. I'm enjoying their company.
Alhamdulillah. Just radicalising the youth, inshallah.
I've managed to last a whole day of fasting. We break it in the traditional way, by eating dates.
But with the other guys, they were a lot of them were really, really nice to me, and I really enjoyed their company, and I got along with them, and it's almost like a false sense of security in a way, because I'm when I'm with them, I'm kind of, I'm having a laugh, and they're smiling and they're very warm. And then, Richard will say, as he does in the film, well, you can't be their proper friends. They're just trying to get close to you so that they can, bring you closer to Islam.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
All these guys are young. You don't see any of the older guys or the guys who were involved in it 20 years ago. So I think it really is a kind of young man's thing, it's that kind of identifying with a kind of rebel movement and doing something, that's going to change the world, that sense of meaning and purpose. And I think that's really attractive for young people. And, I think you get to a certain age, for a lot of people, I think they go into it and they're very kind of fervent and there's a lot of zeal there. And then, 5 years down the line, they're married, and they've got kids, and I think they're kind of, life just kind of quietens down, and you move on, and I hope that's what's gonna, what will happen with Richard and many of the other brothers there.